and getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. You feel the energy. These guys are ready to go. It's Friday night, and live on 2K Sports, we're going to bring you the NBA and all its excitement. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Tim Legler and Greg Anthony, and our reporter on the sideline tonight, Allie LaForce. And now a chance to see what's coming up for Philadelphia. On Sunday, they'll be playing against Victor Wembanyama and the San Antonio Spurs. And then on Monday, they'll tip off a homestand starting with the Sacramento Kings.
Then you know for that matchup with Charlotte. It's one that I'm curious about. It'll be the 6th contest on the season for them, and a game that should have a lot of great matchups.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Out on the perimeter, Wallace and Williams. Chet Holmgren out there with Joel Embiid. And it's SGA in at the point guard. And for Philadelphia, we've got Matisse Thybulle. Williams is out there at Davis. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Richardson in at the 3.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
The oftentimes illegal screen fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
Curry finds Davis. And Greg, now that we have a new season underway, what's most important for these teams to remember right now?
That it's a long season, Kevin. And I know we say that a lot, but it's the truth. And to just remember, there's going to be plenty of ups and downs during the course of the year.
For the 76ers, their last game, a win against the Trailblazers. And it's Davis with the jam.
Nobody wanted to get in the way of that. Something a little extra on that finish by Davis.
Holmgren outside. Here's Wallace. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Tim, you talk about a player with quick hands. That's Cason Wallace.
Yeah, Kevin, it's not just the hands that make him a threat on D. It's his lateral quickness, anticipation, and positioning. He just has that 6th sense about where the ball is going next.
Now here's Curry. Really played well against Portland in his last outing. A slam dunk by Richardson.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
Wallace looking for an opening. Count that one.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
Now, here's Richardson. He had a career game last time out, bucket after bucket.
And early on, they looked great. They made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Embiid sets the pick for Gilgeous-Alexander. Embiid, no good.
Now, he was bothered just enough to miss that shot. That's good work by the defense.
Here's Davis. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
Well, they missed one after 4 straight makes. Still a good start to the game.
Wallace kicks to SGA. A step-back shot here. It's hauled in by Richardson. The 76ers have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Pass to Davis. The shot missing. Good D by Holmgren. Thunder trailing by 4. Wallace inside. Defended by Thybulle. The kick out to Williams. And that comes off the assist by SGA.
And stretching the D out to the sidelines, Williams.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Philadelphia 76ers, fresh from a win against Portland.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game, great adjustments on the offensive end.
And the fact that they did all of that on the road was really impressive.
Now Holmgren following the three-point attempt by Anthony Davis. And it's blocked, and they recover it. Here's Embiid, and the shot goes in.
This is why they will go to him often. He's going to take and make shots.
Now, here's Richardson. Williams a screen. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And now they are just going to keep riding that momentum with the hot hand.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Let's use this break for a quick look at the squads that really made it happen on the fast break last season. The 76ers third.
I mean, it's a crowd-pleasing style, right? I mean, this club just got out and ran at every possible chance.
Holmgren with the bounce pass. SGA passes to Holmgren. Williams with a clean look. Bangs home the trifecta. Williams has got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Thunder. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Nick Nurse. We talked about the strategy tonight, particularly against Joel Embiid. He said, quote, "I told my guys to get as physical as they want," adding, "He's not a guy you can guard gently. He demands that you get aggressive." Hopefully that assertive defense gets Coach the results he's looking for. Kevin, back over to you.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. And Richardson drops them both.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Oklahoma City's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Williams finds Wallace. Oklahoma City moving it around. That shot wide open.
And playing up tempo, pro-level ball can be hard for some guys, but Holmgren has easily made the transition.
Now here's Curry. He has yet to score. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. The tray. Rebound by the 76ers. Richardson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And Tim, for all the talent, the Thunder committed to playing the right way.
Well, they are unselfish. They trust one another. And when a team is this committed at the defensive end of the floor, there's really no need to try to do too much offensively or play hero ball. Well, the defense has to push Embiid farther away from the rim. You can't make the game this easy for him.
Curry against Gilgeous-Alexander. Capella with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 on the shot clock. For 3, Richardson. Thunder with the rebound. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
And that was a game to forget. You'd like to find some teachable moments, but I think they'd like to just turn the page and move forward.
Well, and the bottom line is they just had too many unfavorable matchups. They could never find a lineup that worked.
Here's Richardson after the made shot from Chet Holmgren. And Curry has it in the corner. Buries the long-range jumper.
It doesn't matter if it's off the bounce or off the catch. Curry never loses rhythm on his jump shot.
SGA kicks to Embiid. Good work defensively by Capella.
Wow, you got to commend the defensive effort right there. It really made a difference.
Misses from close range. And so it's Holmgren with it. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Philadelphia this year.
Yeah, and they took both games they played against this club last season.
Out to Wallace. The three-pointers off the mark. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Richardson for 3. The shot that time not on target. Oklahoma City has gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. Wallace. And it's off from three-point range. The 76ers trail. Williams with the steal. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in the corner. It's tipped, and they'll keep possession. Holmgren gets the bucket.
And continues to make plays offensively, having a very efficient quarter.
The 76ers are gone 7 of 13, just over 50% from the floor. Some good looks. Richardson outside. Curry finds Thibault. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
Oh, nice feed. You can see how Curry makes their offense flow, even when he's not scoring.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It seems like Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Tim, has the ball handling and finishing package of a player 6 inches shorter. What he does at his size is really amazing.
Yeah, I think he has the offensive game of a shorter player because he thought he was only going to be 6'1". He got to 6'6". So now you've got this incredible array of shot making around the rim with a much taller player. That is a difficult combination to deal with.
So he had to readjust not only physically but mentally how he approached the game, correct?
Absolutely. It changed everything for his approach. And forget the analytics. I'll take SGA from mid-range any day of the week.
Richardson with it. Now defended by Mitchell. And good that time.
Trying to contest size is probably wishful thinking.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Mitchell. Williams against Portis. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Off target from three-point range.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard. Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been tripled.
Now, here's Mitchell. Holmgren can't hit. Williams with the steal. Down low, Portis. And Portis throws it down.
How about the floor awareness by Gilgeous-Alexander? Solid at just spotting his open teammate.
It's Davis on the wing. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. Holmgren's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Wasted no time on that one. Now it's a 5-point Thunder lead.
Wow, that is so quick by Shai on the catch and release.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes.
Everybody out there, now coming on the court, here's Sixers DNT. Let me hear you make noise. All right, everybody, coming on the court, here's Sixers DNT. Let me hear you.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Bol, he's checked in for Robert Williams. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Richardson. And then for Oklahoma City, Joel Embiid. He's checked in for Portis.
Oh, what the fuck?
Isaiah Joe comes in for Jalen Williams. And Jared McCain subbed in for Gilgeous Alexander. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Bonus checked in. Bobby Portis is checked in for Oklahoma City. Now here's Embiid. Defense right on him. The shot from the low post is good. Embiid's got 6.
And looming large on the interior. Embiid hard to deny.
Bol, a screen on Mitchell. Here's Westbrook. Here's Bol. Goes back up. And the layup is good.
Man, that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Well, you see this all too often. The effort has to be there first.
It's Joe on the wing. He's covered by Westbrook. Here's McCain. That one goes in.
Yeah, I love the focus McCain showed you right there. He absorbed that contact early, but he was able to plow right through it.
Westbrook with it. Picked up by Portis. Mitchell with the steal. To the middle. Here's Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
All it takes is a half second of carelessness, and someone will be rocking the rim going the other way.
And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Oklahoma City.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
And they're also focusing on their break, looking for any chance they can to push the pace and get out in transition.
On the floor for Oklahoma City, getting going here in the second quarter. Portis is out there with Joel Embiid. Then there's Isaiah Joe. Then it's Jared McCain. And it's Mitchell in at the 1. And a deep three from Curry. The long distance three is buried. Curry's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for the 76ers. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Oklahoma City is not the biggest town, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said, quote, me personally, the market doesn't matter. I love the people in the organization and the people around me.
What the
And those
fuck
are
are
the
you
things that
doing?
matter.
They can't.
I go to work every single day with a smile on my face.
Bro, he's fucking.
Kevin?
Oh
A
my
wonderful
God.
organization. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. Oklahoma City leading by 4. Near the three-point line, it's Mitchell. That one misses. 3 shots, all come up empty. Philadelphia's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Basket counts. 15 points for the chosen one.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan.
Moving with your best style. Let's
76ers with a completely new group now. Wallace is checked in for the Thunder. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Embiid with it. 26 points for him last game against Houston.
And don't forget about his work on the boards. He was doing the dirty work as well.
This is where Embiid wants the ball.
From point-blank range, you won't see Embiid miss many.
Westbrook against Mitchell. Westbrook scanning the floor. 6 to shoot. Capella sends a screen for Westbrook. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And this team encourages Westbrook to look to score inside. You can see why with these results.
Mitchell kicks to Embiid. Lets it go with a 3. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
When you can shoot over the top of people and hit a high percentage from out there, you are in rare company.
Tim, when you think of the players, which players come to mind as setting the bar for a high basketball IQ?
LeBron James certainly at the top of the list. Nikola Jokic, I would put Luka Doncic in that category as well. IQ means you have the ability to understand defenses and where your 4 teammates are at all times.
And for some it's natural, and for some they probably got to work at it, correct?
You got to work on it, but I think it's critical if you really want to separate yourself from the rest of the pack.
And one thing about Westbrook, he does not have a quiet presence. You know he's out there at every moment, and his production speaks volumes.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power, hammering down the two-hand slam. Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. Outside Westbrook. Bol, a screen on Mitchell. Another miss by Philadelphia.
And players avoid taking mid-range shots these days. It's almost like the threes are easier for players to get.
And a wide-open look for Portis. And a miss there on the triple.
You have to defend the three-point line. They got lucky he missed that one.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. To the paint, here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
And Capella has run pick and roll so many times, adept at knowing where to cut after the screen.
Pass to Embiid. And here is Wallace. Mitchell outside. Over Westbrook. And it's Mitchell missing. The 76ers trail by 4. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And the thing about Westbrook, everything he does is explosive. I mean, so difficult to contain.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And he ends up missing both free throws.
And that's a good sign. He's getting himself to the line. I really like that here in the second quarter.
Now McCain. Pass to Mitchell. Beyond the arc. Rebound by the 76ers. Richardson's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots. And made 7 of them.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working inside and getting good shots from close range.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That is his first foul of the game. Curry's checked in for Philadelphia.
Now into the lineup for your 76er. Number 30.
Holmgren the pass to Wallace. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Pass to Embiid. And they double up Embiid. Williams with the block.
A main staple in Williams' game, that sixth sense for when to rise up and deter those shots. Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
When every possession matters, your defense has to be better.
I've always admired the impact that Steph Curry, Tim, has made on this game, and not only at this level, but at every level. With that in mind, do shooters train differently in part because of him?
Yeah, I believe they do, Kevin, but you've got to beware. This is a guy that's often imitated, rarely replicated. He is so special, but I think guys need to add escape dribbles, the sidestep dribble, and certainly deep shooting off the dribble. That's where Steph Curry has impacted the modern shooter.
That's good advice. Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for the Thunder.
There are few guards in this league that do as much damage in the paint as Gilgeous-Alexander. He may be the best we have.
And there's the call on Curry. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Now, here's SGA. Defended by Thibault. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Rebound by the 76ers. Richardson's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Holmgren comes with the double team.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
SGA kicks to Embiid. Shot clock at 5. Holmgren left side. In the hoop for his fourth field goal. 4 for 7 shooting and looking for more.
And looking to get stronger. Holmgren fights through the bump. Tons of time for him to grow into that frame.
And here's Richardson outside. And Holmgren pulls it down. Holmgren's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. Wallace against Davis. Fires for 3. Wallace misses. Philadelphia's gone 1 or 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter. So outside Curry. Over Mitchell.
Oh my God,
Curry
bro, what
shot
the
is
fuck?
off. And Holmgren has the ball here for the Thunder. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. Here's Wallace. That one wide left. The 76ers have gone 7 of 11 from the field in the second quarter.
An unreal athlete. Williams gets off the floor with such ease to power it down.
Holmgren outside. Takes it inside.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Williams a screen. Mitchell against Curry. Puts up a 3. Offensive rebound. Williams kicks to Thibault. Back to Williams. Second chance shot. That shot, no good. Good D by Holmgren. Pass to Mitchell. Back to SGA. Embiid sets the pick for SGA. Gilgeous-Alexander goes up and puts it down.
Oh, man, and the defense now sees SGA taking flight. It's just too much.
From deep, Richardson. Thunder with the rebound.
Well, I love the confidence. Keep shooting it. Eventually, he's got to start making some, right?
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
That one drops for him. Davis has got 8.
Well, he's starting to get into a rhythm now after a rough first quarter.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Embiid, and the shot goes in.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Here's Richardson. 17 points in the game.
Oh, my.
A shot by Curry, no good. Holmgren kicks to Mitchell. Back to Holmgren. Mitchell a screen on Davis. Now here's Holmgren from the arc. It fails to fall. Now shooting just a little better than 50%. 5 for 9.
Coming down hard. Watch out below. Woo!
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. The Thunder making a switch here. Williams is checked in. Well, while we have a second, let's show you the list of players who put up the most points last year. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is second. And, of course, Stephen Curry.
And what an option either of those two guys give you. They're both excellent safety valves when an offense is struggling.
At the top of the key, Holmgren. Steps back. Tries from 16. The shot by Williams, no good.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
To the inside. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Well, he makes the basics look pretty exceptional. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Embiid. Back to SGA. Shakes him. It's hauled in by Richardson. Philadelphia's gotten into trouble with the three ball in the second quarter. Only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Count it.
This shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Oklahoma City trailing. 51 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Oklahoma City moving it around. 13 feet away. Embiid, no good. The 76ers shooting and feeling it offensively in the second quarter. They're shooting 60%. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. The Thunder shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
And they shot 81%. from the line last season as a team, so you really can't find fault.
I'm positive I just said it.
With what they're able to do there.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Here's...
Bro, what the fuck?
SGA. He's coming off a 16-point game against Houston. And now we've got the intentional foul. And Greg, you might not be surprised to hear this, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander comes from a family of athletes.
Yeah, I mean, his mother was a sprinter in the 400 meters representing Antigua and Bermuda in the 92 Summer Games in Barcelona. Impressive.
Russell Westbrook's checked in for Richardson.
Nice pass here to set that basket up.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 13 points in the game. Clock at 6. Going inside from downtown. That's good from Wallace on the assist by SGA. Wallace has got 7. Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
And it's still in the first half. This could be a wild one.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Oklahoma City out in front. They lead by 1. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half, a brief overview of some upcoming games.
You know, right now for the Thunder, they didn't come out the gates the way they hoped. Took the L, but they don't think that represents who they are.
Well, it might be just a matter of shaking off that rust, Shaq, and I think the second game will give us some insight.
And let's turn our attention to tonight's game. The Thunder find themselves in a real battle.
One thing in their favor is they're taking care of that basketball shot. In a close game, that could make all the difference.
No question about it. Their execution has been exceptional. And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. What can you say? The chosen one, an impressive effort here today.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
For most guys, that's a night's work. It shows you how dominant he's been to this point.
We've got Stephen Curry. Davis is out there with Richardson. Then it's Rob Williams. And it's Thibault in at the shooting guard position. That's the group in the game for the 76ers.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots over Curry. Right at the rim. No problem there for Shai.
All of that work that Gilgeous-Alexander has put into his shot is paying off. We've really seen Shai take that leap.
Williams, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. On the wing, Davis. Pass to Williams. Good D by Holmgren. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. And it's blocked. And they'll get another chance. Hands it from downtown. And it's a 3-point Thunder lead. 76ers have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Williams, a screen on Williams. Richardson for 3. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. Holmgren's got 13 rebounds in the game. Conceding. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks a lot, guys. Stephen Curry is nearing the finish line. He said every year there's some new style, new energy coming through that challenges you. And seeing these young dudes come up and understanding how much talent there is, this is not going to be around forever. So enjoy every moment of it. Back to you.
Thanks a lot, Allie. Davis, and finished off by Davis.
I love when they run that action with Davis. It's really hard to stop him in pick and roll.
And stolen by Richardson. Williams with the steal. Pass to SGA. Williams has a screen for SGA. Inside. Here's Wallace, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of gun. And he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Robert Williams. And Greg, you were a point guard. How has that position evolved over the years?
Well, if you think of how much more of a court that has to be covered and the style, you have to score more now to play the position. I think shooting becomes incredibly important. And then defensively, with all the switching, you got to be able to hold up against size and play all over the floor. Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam. And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup.
The free t-shirt. Our Sixers DNC looking for the loudest hands. Let us hear ya.
Chance to take a look at the numbers for Gilgeous-Alexander. Coming off a terrific season, he was around 31 points a game last year, 6 assists and 3 rebounds. And it says a lot that when we see numbers like this from him, we aren't even shocked. He's that good.
Yeah, his production is crucial to this team. They've sort of built around him, and it's why so many things are run through him.
Richardson with the screen on Williams. Richardson outside. 5 on the clock. And stolen by Williams. And now in transition is Wallace. Here we go. Pass to SGA. Now here's Embiid. Shot clock at 6. Outside Williams. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Right now, let's bring up the 2K leaderboard and see the teams that really knew how to clog the passing lanes last season. Number 1, the Thunder.
You know, I don't know if the numbers even told the story. I mean, their defense was as good as it gets, often just leaving their opponents completely demoralized.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Curry. Gilgeous-Alexander with the bucket.
Shea is just relentless, continuing to attack the defense over and over.
Right side Curry for the tie.
Oh my
The
God.
76ers again can't hit it. The Thunder leading by 3. Holmgren the pass to SGA. 16 feet away. Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
Curry on the wing. Jacks up a 3. Thunder with the rebound. Holmgren's got rebound number 15 here tonight. SGA against Richardson. Back to Holmgren. Pass to SGA. A 3. No points on that miss. Puts him at 7 for 13 from the floor.
So far, he hasn't done a lot of damage from 3. Only had that 1 in the first half.
From deep, Richardson drains it from beyond the arc. Richardson's got 5 points in the quarter.
And we're playing about as much defense as they did there. Not nearly enough.
Down low, there's Embiid. There's Embiid with the dunk.
Yeah, and when he's healthy, Embiid has proven that this is what he's capable of every single night.
Offensive rebound for 3.
Oh, my.
No good. He's missed 3, and he's made 4 of his 7. Here's Williams. Holmgren controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
I mean, length and skill. And Holmgren has a lot of both.
Richardson with the screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Curry cooks him up inside.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Wallace the pass to SGA. And dunk by SGA.
Shea had him guessing on that dribble move. The defender was absolutely lost trying to stay with him.
Richardson outside. Pass to Curry. Fires the 3.
Oh,
and
my
Holmgren
fucking
pulls
God.
it down. Holmgren's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Here's Wallace. The 3-pointer off the mark.
And all the credit goes to the defender. Very hard to contest threes without fouling.
Outside Curry. It's deflected. And that one goes out of bounds. As touched by Gilgeous-Alexander.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
And regardless, it's great effort. You love to see that kind of hustle on defense.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Mitchell's checked in. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Really makes the basics look pretty exceptional. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Mitchell. Driving the lane, and he banks in the layup. And the Thunder lead by 6.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Richardson with the screen on Mitchell. Here's West. Deliver the hammer!
What a finish!
And there's the ferociousness. Gotta enjoy Westbrook taking flight and slamming it down there with authority.
Just a terrific perspective of that dunk from the Connected Cam. Brought to you by AT&T. Pass to Embiid. From deep, SGA. Holmgren on the foul.
Of course not, bro.
Holmgren's got 6 here in this quarter.
Holmgren, a lot of want to there to create the extra possession.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
Let's take a look now at Russell Westbrook's number. He had a strong showing last season, and he was also among the top 20 in steals. That ability is more unique than folks realize. Very valuable defensively.
And his floor awareness was impeccable last season. As you mentioned, top 10 in assists. Just does a great job of getting everyone involved. Well, Greg, we know at his peak, Joel Embiid, one of the elite two-way centers to ever play in the NBA.
He's a former league MVP, but when you weigh close to 300 pounds and move like he did, not entirely surprising that his lower extremities took a toll.
Richardson with it. 24 points for him. And the rejection by Holmgren.
And that is one of the things Holmgren brings to the table. His rim protection.